Brought to you by Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Natural Cool, Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse. Cool clothes for cool people. The Computer Store Grenada Limited, Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse. The Gamers Paradise, with headsets by Razer, Conair, JBL, Sony, Astro, Logitech, and more. And Island Catering, without a doubt, the best food and catering service on the island. Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Affordable access to care, a wide range of prescription drugs, medical supplies, health and beauty items, diabetic testing supplies, immune system support products, vitamins, supplements, and lots more. Visit us today or call 440-2165. Ask about or call in prescriptions, discounted items, and special delivery requests. Gittens Pharmacare. Care, convenience, expertise. We've got it all.
People are dying daily, not knowing their true purpose. Let me introduce you to Jesus, the one who God sent to save us. Believe in him, stay focused. Seek ye first and his righteousness, and he will handle the rest. Answer the call that God have on your life. Answer the call that God have on your life. Answer the call that God have on your life. Don't you miss it, not a chance. Answer the call that God have on your life.
Good morning and welcome to Greenz Music to the World. I'm your host Eugene Gittens, and in the background I always like to start things off with a little something spiritual. So we have in the background the sound of our own gospel artist, one of our many gospel artists actually. Her name is Kay Morale. Her real name is Karine, I think it's Karine Moraine Alexander. And this is one of her latest singles, brand new release. It's called Answer the Call, and it's a theme song from her brand new EP. So Kay Morale, Answer the Call. Answer the call that God have on your life. Answer the call that God have on your life. Don't you miss it, not a chance. Answer the call that God have on your life. Answer the call that God have on your life. Answer the call that God have on your life. Don't you miss it, not a chance. I want to thank Joseph Cador for keeping us company until this time. Also over in Hot FM Graphics, the man Graphics was there. And we also want to say hi to a couple of people like Javon Francique and Kevin Peterkin. They do all the nice graphics for Greenz Music to the World. And a big hello to Gary, Mr. Smooth, and Donnell from over there at Hot FM as well. Today's program, doing something a little different. I want to share with you a little video that was done some years ago. It's about the journey, my musical journey, and I thought I would share that because sometimes you see people do things and you kind of wonder, well, they think they do them overnight, this just happened overnight, but many times nothing comes that simple. It's usually a journey, and in my case, music has been a sort of lifelong journey, and I thought I'd just share that with you. It's something as Chronic says, I don't do this for the likes, I do this for the love. This is my passion. So I really enjoy just sharing that with you. A little later on in the program, I've got a real good buddy of mine. He's been really helpful to me in the past. We'll talk about that. But Alma Boy, I have a lot of respect for him, that artist, Alma Boy. And we'll be talking to Alma Boy later on. As a matter of fact, I remember when I was just starting off with the young artist Crave, and we were going out to the radio stations, and he had the song Genie Lover, and people didn't really know about him yet, and people weren't playing it, and Alma Boy took him under his wing and brought him around to the various stations, and I thought that was really cool. That's what artists need to do. So a younger one come along, and he had him, took him on his arms and brought him along and really helped him out a whole lot. So I always respect Alma Boy for that. And after that, we have a little chat with a new artist on the scene. Well, to me anyway. His name is Mexy, the Messenger, and he is the partner of one of Grenada's top fashion designers, and that's of course Trisha Grant. So I think they may both be in the studio a little later on. Right, so that's about it today. I have a surprise person. I don't want to mention the name in case it doesn't happen, but there's somebody else that might be making a call. So I think right about now, if you are watching on radio, as I put on the video, you may want to go to TV or social media and look at it there. Again, you can catch us on www.gbn.gd. The Facebook link is now posted on the Greenz Music to the World Facebook page, as well as GBN Facebook page, so you can get it there, and please share it up. And I think we're good to go. We connected to Hot FM, so those people listening on radio will just hear the audio of the video, and those people, the other people would see the images as well. Okay, so I'm going to move over to Timon and ask him to pull up that video for me now.
Eugene Gittens has made a significant contribution to the musical landscape of Grenada over the years. He has recorded and produced songs that have reflected important social and historical developments in the country, and has provided numerous opportunities for young and established Grenadian artists to showcase their talent both at home and abroad. Apart from his music, Mr. Gittens has served as Associate Director of the Peace Corps in Grenada, Secretary General of the Grenada National Commission for UNESCO, and a part-time lecturer in sociology at St. George's University. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the musical journey of Mr. Eugene Gittens.
To me, music is a blessing. And I'm really grateful that I was, exposed to it at a very early age. I guess I have my parents to thank for that. My dad, he used to play, when he was a youth, he was a young person, he used to play in one of the popular bands during his time in Grenada. The band was called the Blue Rhythm Band. And I guess their competitors at the time was another group called the Harmony Kings, which had Eddie Bullen's dad playing in that band. So by the time me and my siblings came along, my dad had stopped playing music, but there was a piano and an upright bass in the house. And so I started dabbling with the piano, and my little brother, Adrian, known as Pumpy to many here, he used to get on a stool and attempt to play that big upright bass. And so we were exposed to actually, playing and performing. Guests will come over to the house and we would perform. And, I really encourage parents to really expose, their children to as many things as possible from a very early age, because, some of those will stick. And, kids will gravitate to what they like doing. By the time I became a teenager and my brother Adrian was about 9 or 10, we actually formed our first band. It was called the Rascals. And anybody who grew up in St. Paul's at that time would remember us playing in our veranda, and we had a homemade drum set and guitars and harmonicas and stuff. And the other members of that band were people like Trevor and Nigel Rennick. I think Richard was there for a period too. We also had Edwin Thompson, Eggies. He later became a Calypsonian. And we used to play, there was a talent competition at the Lansdowne, almost like once a month or every 2 weeks or something, and we would take part in that, and we'd always, be very successful. We'd win little things, win the competitions, and we even, played, I think, a couple of hotels. Later on at GBSS, for one of the speech nights, I put together a band. It was called Black Milk, and during that period too, I joined the St. Paul's Comancheros Steel Orchestra, where I learned to play the pan. So by that time, the music, as we say, the music was in my blood, and it followed me wherever I went. So by the time I left here to go to university in the United States, taking my pan with me, which I got from Comancheros, my tenor, I formed a band at school, at university, Bradford College, as an undergraduate. Met some great musicians there, and we formed this band called Chaka. It was at Bradford that I actually got a chance to make my first recording with the help of a couple of professors. One who was very well known, he's deceased now. His name was Andre Debuse. He was our creative writing professor, but a big author, well-recognized author in the United States. And my sociology professor, Tom Cheatham, both lovers of music and in particular lovers of jazz. They assisted us to do our very first recording, which was the song, a cover song of Girl from Ipanema. And that song featured me on the pan. So there was actually another Grenadian in the group at Bradford College. Her name was Louisa Martin. And the other song we did, Hold On, she sang the background vocals.
Hold on. Don't ever let go. Hold on. Don't ever let go. We gotta hold on in Jamaica. We gotta hold on in Grenada. We gotta hold on in America. We gotta hold on in South Africa.
And then it was graduate school afterwards, and in graduate school I started playing. I went to Northeastern University in Boston, and Boston is a big college town. You have Harvard University, you have MIT, you have BU, Boston University, Boston College, a lot of kids, a lot of young people, very vibrant, great music scene, and reggae was also really, really huge at that time. So all the big reggae acts and stuff will come through Boston. And there was a very thriving reggae scene in Boston itself, and we were certainly part of it. So in graduate school, I started playing first with a Jamaican reggae group, a Boston-based Jamaican reggae group called Zan Anitation. After a while, I met with a guy called Kevin Batchelor. He later played with Steel Pulse, trumpet, and he was attending Berklee School of Music in Boston. And we decided we were going to form another band, and we formed a group called Healing of the Nations. And by 1982, Healing of the Nations had a top 10 album in Boston. It was called Love is the Answer, and the Boston Globe included it as one of the top 10 albums of 1982. And out of that album came a number of very popular songs. The theme song, Love is the Answer. A song called Without Your Love.
I can't go on without your loving, girl. I can't go on without your love.
And a song which was really popular in Grenada called Special Friend, which was written by my brother, Adrian.
You're my special friend, very special friend.
Another very interesting thing about the Healing of the Nations, Love is the Answer album is that the liner notes were written by Stephen Davis. And Stephen Davis is a very popular American music journalist. He used to write for the Rolling Stones magazine. He also had that very popular book called Reggae Bloodlines, about the whole Jamaican reggae scene. He also has a book on Bob Marley, very popular book as well. And of late, he has just released a book on Miles Davis, the legendary jazz trumpeter. So one of the things I did when I came back to Grenada was talent search. I wanted to help showcase the talent of young Grenada singers and musicians, much like the opportunity I had when I was a kid with the talent competition up at the Lions Den, something to give back. And so I started the talent search competitions, and most of the young people would know that they were quite popular shows. As a matter of fact, many of the artists that I meet today would tell me, Mr. Gittens, talent search, and there are quite a few. I also pulled together some of the, a couple of the talent search winners, and we did this song called Don't Flex. It was for the BBC Caribbean AIDS song competition. So we thought we'd do something to help educate people about, kind of an AIDS awareness song. And it was through GBN. At the time, Richard Purcell was the general manager of GBN, and we worked very closely with him. He was very supportive of us. And we did this song, which featured people like Risa John, France Dean Hilaire, and of course, Blind Fortune Teller doing the rap.
Don't flex, stop the unprotected sex, boy. Wrap it up, if she vex, let she vex. Don't flex.
Moment of pleasure could bring a lifetime of pain. Said it once before, and I'll sing it once again. So educate our minds, open up our hearts. In the fight for life, each one must play a part.
I like working with different artists, and I've worked with quite a few, and they bring their own vibe and their own feel to the music. It's the same like playing with other people, in a group, the synergy that's created. However, with the use of technology, especially for the groups, you don't really need that anymore. You can sit, and that's what I do most of the time, and make all the music. It helps a great deal, especially for the young musicians, young people out there getting into music. It does help if you know how to play the real instruments, because you have to play real instruments because at least you have to play the keyboard. But you could, things like horns, you could actually use the keyboard and use the right tone to create them. But if you could play the horn, it would really enhance how that would sound. It would sound more authentic. So it's important to be able to play the instruments. I play a number of instruments. I play the guitar, I play the keyboard, I actually play a little violin, I play the pan. So I want to encourage the musicians out there, the people interested in music out there, to learn to play an instrument and learn a little bit about the rudiments, fundamentals of music as well. It will certainly help. Even though, just as importantly today, you need to understand the technology and the software and the computer side of it. If you want to engineer what you do, or if you even want to just record what you do, successfully. So a lot of what I do now is, the comfort of my own home and my own time. When I just want to unwind, relax. Probably like early morning, late night, you get a vibe, you get an inspiration, and basically to me, I have to be inspired. Something has to inspire me. I'm not a person just makes songs all the time. Something has to inspire me, and the things that inspire me, I may hear a song. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and she plays a lot of pop music, and I hear some of those songs, and there might be one that would really strike a nerve. So, for example, there was one a couple of years ago by Neo called Miss Independent, and when I first heard that song, I said, "Wow, that's a neat song." And there was something about the message in the song that I felt, and I would love to do a song similar to it, but in like a soca version. So I came up with the idea of a song called She Walks Like a Boss, Talks Like a Boss.
And that's the reason I love her so much. She walks like a boss, talks like a boss. And that's the reason I love her so much. After school she went to university, graduated with a big degree, came back home and started her own company. Now she's chairwoman of the board, you see. She walks like a boss, talks like a boss. And that's the reason I love her so much. She walks.
One of the young artists I enjoyed working with a lot in Grenada was the blind fortune teller.
It's a blessing. Don't underestimate my capability. My disability is like a gift to make all the people. Me when you come listen carefully. I'm a handsome guy with no ability. No people who don't know much about me. They must sit down and talk about my disability. They say they don't believe the fortune teller can see. Them walking on the road, it don't bounce nobody. I'm capable. To my ability, I'm capable.
My daughter was in primary school when it was announced that Ponce International Airport was going to be renamed the Morris Bishop International Airport. And I was all in favor of that. And she had this acrostic poem to do one evening. So we sat and we started playing around. And that was the birth of the song Morris Bishop International. I then got her school friends to record it with her, and we called them the Spice Girls. And so Morris Bishop International song was born, and they actually got the opportunity to perform the song during the renaming of the international airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your captain speaking. We've just landed at the world-famous Morris Bishop International Airport. Welcome to Grenada, the beautiful Isle of Spice.
Morris Bishop International, Morris Bishop International, Morris Bishop International. Welcome to Grenada's airport. MBIA, MBIA. Say what I say, say what I say. MBIA, MBIA. Hear what I say.
I was also inspired to do another song after watching 12 Years a Slave by the Grenadian director Steve McQueen. That was a very difficult movie for me to watch. It reminded me of the first time I watched Roots. And after that movie, and it was at the time of the Grenada 40th anniversary of independence, I came up with this song called Grenada, Grenada. We must be strong, we must move on.
Grenada, 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 Grenada. We must be strong. Oh, Grenada. We must move on. Our sons and our daughters, our mothers and fathers, our sisters and brothers, our heroes, our martyrs. We must not let their struggles go in vain. Never forget their anguish and their pain.
Blaze, to me, is one of the best singers in Grenada. It's one of the best talents we have here in Grenada. He's got a great vocal range. He's got a great voice. I think what we need to do as Grenadians is to really embrace our talent and embrace our talented people a lot more, and give them a lot more recognition. To me, Blaze could stand up with all the singers coming out of Jamaica and the region these days.
taking me to paradise. Those eyes escape.
What's next? I am always here to help any young artists, young producers. I'm very impressed with the artists and producers I've seen here in Grenada. There's some very, very talented young people. Right now I work with two of the finest, Irvin Hood, great producer, and Joshua Benjamin, also a great composer and beat maker. These are really talented guys, and there are many more like them in Grenada, and we have got to support them. And I'm here to do my part.
Yes, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little bit about the journey. Of course, that last song in the back there, "Don't Jam on Me," it's a beat something I did with Lisa McDonald. That was Lisa McDonald's voice. Here it is right now in the background, just to give Lisa credit. A couple of things about that I want to mention. And the first one is that I want to thank Sam Ogilvie, many of you would know him, and also Lou Smith. I also want to recognize in that early picture of the Rascals, I want to recognize Ian Girlston. He was a member of that group too, but I guess he wasn't there the day we took that picture out. Let's see, who else I want to mention? Oh, there was something about the two bands. My dad played in the Blue Ribbon Band, and Eddie Bulling's dad played in the Harmony Kings Band. And I said somewhere they were competitors. I take that back. I don't know about that. I would just say they were peers, and they were maybe just colleagues playing together, not necessarily competitors. I want to shout out Kevin Batchelor. He is a musician from St. Louis, Missouri, who was at Berklee School of Music at the time. I was playing music in Boston, and we did a lot of stuff together. I gave him credit. He is on the line, and he's trying to get in. I'm going to try to bring him on a call. We couldn't get the Zoom hooked up. Technology is failing us, but I want to try to get him on a call right after this. I also want to shout out all the Boston reggae musicians, all the Boston bands, past and present, Zion Annotation. I know some of them are listening. All the other members of Healing of the Nation, and all the other bands. And to forward things up a little bit, I also want to just mention some people like Ajamo, Irvin Hood, Adigan, and others in more recent times, and musicians like Keen Jules, Godson Brung, and Ron Downs. Okay, let's see if we can get him on the call. Timon, if you could come over here, I would appreciate it. We're going to get Timon to try to help us out with getting Kevin on that call.
Greenz Music to the World is brought to you by Gittens Pharmacare. The pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Natural Cool, Spiceland Mall Grand Anse. Cool clothes for cool people. The Computer Store Grenada Limited, Spiceland Mall Grand Anse. The Gamers Paradise with headsets by Razer, Conair, JBL, Sony, Astro, Logitech and more. And Island Catering, without a doubt, the best food and catering service on the island. Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Affordable access to care, a wide range of prescription drugs, medical supplies, health and beauty items, diabetic testing supplies, immune system support products, vitamins, supplements, and lots more. Visit us today or call 440-2165. Ask about or call in prescriptions, discounted items, and special delivery requests. Gittens Pharmacare. Care, convenience, expertise. We've got it all.
The best way to protect yourself from 2019 novel coronavirus is to avoid being exposed to the virus. Additionally, there are preventative actions that you can take to protect yourself and your family from the spread of respiratory viruses that can make you sick. These include stay home if you're sick, cover your cough, and wash your hands.
Stop the spread of germs that can make you and others sick. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, use your elbow. Wash hands often, especially after coughing or sneezing into a tissue.
Yes, guess that guess the music drops off there. All right, technology has failed us a little bit. We are trying to get Kevin Batchelor hooked up. Kevin Batchelor is like an international musician. I mentioned him in the video. He played with me in Boston with my band, and since then he has moved on. You see his name on everything. He has played with the Scatterlights, if you know about reggae. He's played with Big Mountain. He has played with he used to play with Sugar Minot. He's played with like of course Steel Pulse, and he's actually now on tour with a group I am not too familiar with, and he was going to tell you about that, but we're going to try to catch up with him maybe a little later or another time. Right now though, on Zoom we are going to connect with Alma Boy, Good Mad. Alma, you there? You could hear me?
Yes.
You hear me? All right, cool.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. So we're gonna bring you up on the TV pretty soon. Yeah. So I'm a boy. How is it, man? That's what I was looking for. Yes, thank you. Yeah. All right. Good. Cool. Yeah. Well, I'm just play a little bit of your song before we get you up. We were having a little problems with technology, but we're gonna try to get it all sorted. We have you going, so we're good. We couldn't get Kevin up, but we got you. All right. So I don't know if people could hear you at this point, but we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Okay, say something now.
Hey, you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, no, yes, man.
My boy?
Yes, man. So what's up, man? Where you yeah, man. How things up the road, boy?
Presently, I mean, it as we say, I'm not complaining, but I wouldn't.
Right, it don't make sense, eh? It don't make sense.
I have life, health, and strength. I'm still able to do some music, still able to do some shows. Circumstances are a little bit challenging, but we have to make it through. It's life. It's a part of life,
Right. Yeah, man. I was telling the audience before you joined me about the time when I was, bringing out Crave to the music scene, and how helpful you were as an older artist, taking him under your wings,
right.
Bringing him to the stations, and how much I really respected that, man. Big respect to you. Big respect to you, man.
Man, I think it should be easy when we want talent, work with talent. I think it should be the easiest thing to do. The stage is big enough for everyone. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We all have a role to play, and part of the problem for me, I think, when I was coming up and when I was starting, that was early on, before professionally. There wasn't anybody who really took me under their wing or say, just give me a little guidance, as per se. You understand? And when I heard that voice, first of all, I heard the song and I'm like, who is this?
That was Genie Lover, right?
Yes, Genie Lover. I'm like, and that was early in the game. In the game. Like before it really started blasting. I heard the rhythm with him and Lava, and I was like, nah, this youth have something special before I even met him. And then meeting him, it was even like, this guy is special. Like, he's a wonderful human being, a wonderful person. So it was easy for me to work along with him. And you guys, just man, he has something special, and he will be something special. So big up Crave. Anyway, they Crave it.
Yeah, man. And big respect to you. So tell us about Alma Boy, man. We're here to talk about Alma Boy today. Yeah. So, before you go on though, I want to also big up your management, man. Kimberly, man, very professional and a good heart, man. I love working with her, man. She sent me everything way in advance and very organized. But you have good management, man, and that's what it takes, eh? A lot of time. You could have all the time to the world, and you don't have good management, Yeah. So I want to big up Kimberly. I'm sure she's listening. Yeah.
Yes, Hot Flex Promotion, big up Hot Flex Promotion.
Yeah, man. So tell us about the new tracks, man. That's what we're here to talk about. Tell us about what you've been doing.
Yes, well, I have 2 new tracks. One that called Good Mad, I produced myself.
Nice.
I've written everything. Yes, the whole production. I did it. And it was a song sitting on there for a long time, basically, I mean. I had it there for some years. I actually fished it out, shopped it out to Farmer Nappy and a few other artists. I was looking to And then my wife heard it and she was like, nah, that's a song for you. You have to do this. I say, sure. I said, well, if I'm an happy turn it down, I'll do it.
Right.
He didn't take it.
So you didn't
take it. So I ended up just putting it through and saying, let me release it myself. And the name of it is Good Mad. Basically, I was in a situation where I feel like if you don't understand, if you don't love soca, I feel like something is wrong with you. That's where I was at. You know, the love I have for it, like I can't understand why everybody else don't love it as much as I do.
Right.
So, I wasn't just saying you're mad for not liking soca. You had to be good mad, like a shot from, you know, the older folks I used to hear they saying all this stuff, you know, good mad, you're crazy, you know, so that's where it came from, good mad. And I have a bunch of other tracks that I'm working on and I will be releasing in due time as well. But I want to do things, I kind of took let's say, change. I want to change how I release songs. No, this one I did it the normal way, but all other songs that you'll be hearing from me coming forward will be with visuals. You know, the promotion will be very hard behind it, professional photo shoots, everything. I'll be a whole new layout for Alma Boy and moving forward, what I'm going to do. You know, so that's the whole plan. But Good Mad is the one that I've started off with. Basically, there's one that I also did, What Time Is It, as well, with a producer from St. Vincent called Hunter Flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just again, these songs was there like 2-3 years.
Right.
You know, just sitting there because of the pandemic. I chose not to release during the pandemic. Everybody had their thing, and people were releasing music. Just was not there. So I moved. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was like, okay, I was with it. I was doing some other stuff, but then I kind of lost a little energy, a little vibe. I'm gonna just be real with it. You know, I'm someone who create based on experience. Like, right. I don't just like to make up stuff.
Right.
And I be locked inside. Part was it, and I'm chill. Because I wasn't gaining that experience. So, you know, the frame of mind wasn't there. So I wasn't trying to force it either. So, but I'm glad that I have a lot of music that was already written, produced, and everything. So I'm doing Good Mad to you right now, and I'm coming into myself again. I'm feeling good again. Mind is getting better. Still some, you know, little hold backs and stuff, but I'm there. I'm getting there.
Right. Alma, let's let the audience take in a little bit of Good Mad. So because you're kind of breaking up a little bit the connection. So let's hear Good Mad. Let the audience listen to Good Mad.
When the soca play, it make me so happy. I jump in and wave and wine all night. The first time I met my girl, I said, hi, my name is Alma. Next words out of my mouth, I asked her, do you love soca? She said, yeah. And I smiled, the convo went nice. We vibes up all night. You have to be mad. How you go like soca? You have to be mad. Can hear you say yeah. If you love sweet soca, let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. If you love sweet soca, I want to hear you say yeah.
Back with us.
Hey.
Hey, boss, you know,
Yes.
the stone that the builder refused, it end up being the head cornerstone, you know, man. That song, it's good you refuse it, boy, because I find it something real nice with you on it, you know. The rhythm something real nice with you on it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So you said you did.
And it's something.
Go ahead.
Are you guys hearing me better
Yes,
now?
I'm hearing you now. Yes. Yes.
Yes, and it's something for me personally. Like I want to big up everybody on the production and doing all the thing, but I'm someone that still want to keep like that level of music involved when it comes to soca. I just want to put on a beat. You understand? I want the elements of calypso, soca. I want everything to merge. I want people to still hear that. I know we coming into that era of rhythms where you don't have to do much really with the music side of it, but I still want to keep a level of that old school musical song, brass, guitars, bass line. I still want to do that. I want it for as long as I can. I mean, there is a like where you have to give people what they want, and the masses, especially the younger folk, want something else, want something different. But I'm trying to find that balance where I can give them what they want and still do what I love to do.
Right.
Give them sweet music as well.
I got you. Well, it definitely working out, man. And the other track, which is What Time Is It, huh? What time?
Yes, what time is it?
I think we're on the same time, though. Tell us about that one, boy. What time is it? The time for...
Yeah, it's time for fit. It's time for the past fit. It's minister fit. We feeling for it right now. I mean, be real. I mean, this pandemic have us feeling all kind of different ways, and there's nothing like music and being in a fit, being in a party, being in just that spirit of carnival. That it lifts us. I mean, it puts us in a different place, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Music has this thing that we need it. Is a part of life.
Well, Alma, you should have come to Grenada, because it seemed like we fed here. Now we're suffering from it, but it seemed like we had a fair amount of fed here, boss. So you miss out because now we in trouble.
I lived a little bit too young watching it online and stuff. But we have those feds up here too. You understand? In Brooklyn here, there's a lot of stuff going on. But you still kind of reserved with it now, because
you should be, and you should be, absolutely. You have to be careful.
You're still out there. Like I'm someone when I perform, when I go out, I like to mingle. I know you're kind of thinking, let me just stay back a little bit. Let me not do too much. Let me not, go all out. Like I will jump off the stage every single time and go in with the crowd and get. So now I'm thinking about my performances. I'm thinking about everything, because I'm good, I'm healthy, but you just don't want to put others at risk.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
You don't know what's going. You don't know. So you're still, there's this level of trying to be responsible and still wanting to. So it's not that full freedom like you normally will before the pandemic. If you understand what I'm
fully understand. Yeah. Man. And
I'm trying to be.
Yeah, and that's being responsible. I think what you're saying, you have to be responsible, responsible for your own safety and health, and other the other people around you as well. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm trying to balance it out as well. So I have a few things coming up as well. So I'm always in that. When you see I'm out. I'm that type of person. A party with my heart and soul. You understand what I'm saying? I sing, I perform, I give you everything. I don't like to think about it too much. You understand? So when I can be nervous before a performance, and as soon as that mic in my hands, all hell breaks loose.
Right. A different person. A different person. Right.
Yeah. I go all in. So what time is it?
Before we play, what time is it? Would you say that Tifa Wine was your biggest song or not?
Well, for me, right now, it's a song that has been getting me more shows, more. Yes, I will say it comes to the sales.
Okay,
I've done.
You're free.
I think for me was my biggest song. But with the numbers, with the numbers, like our next man is at over 500,000 views.
Okay.
The sales from it, the sales from it at iTunes and Spotify and streams and all, it has been the best for me.
And next man.
For wine, yes, our next man. Our next man has been that one. But T4 Wine is right up there for me. You know, I love performing it. I love just the whole vibes of it. I love the music. I produced it. I did everything with it, T4 Wine. And so, you know, I'm proud of that song.
I think
next man was,
I think T4 Wine is my favorite Alma Boy 1-2 song as well. You know, I love the rhythm, everything. And so tell me, you do all the production. You do most of the production yourself. So
yes. Some of them. What I'll do is I'll reach out to a guitarist to get that rhythm. So after I've completed everything, let them add that little flavor on it. You know, so stuff like that. But the whole bassline music, everything in T4 Wine, that was all me, except the guitars that I had added after the fact.
Right.
But everything was me.
Very impressive, man.
Yes, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you know.
What time is it?
Go ahead. There's a little.
What time is it?
There's a little delay.
What time is it was done?
But go ahead.
Yeah, I realize. What time is it was done again? The same producer for Next Man, the Stationary Rhythm. This is the same producer for what time is it? Hunter Flo from St. Vincent. So I said I want to big up Hunter Flo again. Yeah. What time is it was? And I like this. Say like. People classify me as a groovy artist. I can basically do any kind of music that I want to. But I love the vibes of. I feel like groove is more like pop. Like girl, you ain't just nice. You're real nice. I did some pop, but performing a groove, really, like you have to really perform a groove. You have to really perform. So, what time is it again? Is a nice chipping song. So if you want to go ahead and pump it right now, let the people get a vibe of what time is it.
Yes.
We can go in with it.
All right. Let's definitely let the people hear what time is it. I love it too. Here we go. Someone we're going to take. What time is it?
What time is it? What about fit? What time is it? Half past fit. What time is it? Minutes to fit. Minutes to fit. Minutes to fit. What time is it? What about fit? What time is it? Half past fit. What time is it? Minutes to fit. Minutes to fit. Minutes to fit. Good morning. Good evening and good night. Now I can tell the time. All I know is fit. I say good morning. Good evening and good night. Beat the road. Time to beat the road. I'm chipping down the road with me girl. I'm chipping down the road with me friends. I'm chipping down the road with me family. Every carnival is competition to play the most mass. My crew, we in every fete you go see, we having a blast. Right through, we busting a line, losing track of the time. Can't really tell if it's morning, evening or night. Good morning. Now I can tell the time. All I know is fete. I say good morning, good evening and good time. Beat the road, time to beat the road. I'm chipping down the road with me girlfriend. I'm chipping down the road with me friends. I'm chipping down the road with me family. We put it battle in the road. Breaking down the fence, drinking by the Lord, forgetting all we sense. Once with the place full of vibes, from sundown till the sunrise. Everybody feeling nice. DJ, will it up one more time. Good morning, good evening and good night. Now I can tell the time. All I know is fete. I say good morning, good evening and good time. Beat the road, time to beat the road.
Alma boy, your drunk talk something good, boy. That drunk talk in the end they sung like real boy. It was really drunk boy. let me hear you do it. Let me hear you do it.
Part of the, the thing.
Let me hear you do it now.
I know I really got little Jerry. I know I really got little Jerry. It's morning alive. I'm going to tell you something. Eugene, I get me. Just good vibes, man.
I hear you. Yeah, man. So what? We're looking at Carnival 2022 now, you know. What's your plans?
Yeah, boy. Wow. Music, and more music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be bringing good vibes. I'm trying to organize. A little different. I'm trying to do 2022 with a band.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just gonna be doing it like myself with DJs. I mean, I'm trying to be a part of more shows with live band.
Right.
And I hope I can, I hope we can do more. I hope we can do more of that. Like, I know I want to give you band, I want to give you dancers, I want to utilize everybody in the soca. I want to utilize everyone. I want to give everybody opportunity when I'm performing. There's some brilliant dancers, some wonderful dancers around. There's some, some sweet guitarists, drummers, bass players, saxophonists, I want full culture to come alive in every show when I perform for 2022. So that's part of the aim, giving you Alma Boy in that full, soca element, calypso, give you everything. I'm going all out. I'm going to go all out. I mean, kind of this long break and just come and just give you half-heart work and so I'm there. I will be fully invested for 2022.
Nice. Well, Alma boy, it's good chatting with you. In the wings, I have, don't know if you know the artist, he's called Mexy, the Messenger. New artist on the scene. Yes. Yeah, he's lined up next. But I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you chatting with me, man. Because you today I kind of feel kind of low energy, and you always come with the energy. So you put me up a little bit, So I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Because
no problem. Let me take a little.
I guess my energy dropped down a little bit because instead of one step forward, two step backward. Instead of moving forward, I'll be moving back. More curfew on from 9 o'clock tonight because we're going backwards again. So man, so my energy kind of low, So thank you for bringing a little energy and good luck with everything, boss. And I like the T-shirt. Send one for me.
Yeah, man, no problem. And let me just tell people I want people to follow me on Alma Boy Music. Who's listening? Go to Alma Boy Music. Follow me on Instagram. I want you, all these songs you listen today, plus the old songs, you can get it on all digital platforms, iTunes. We're doing this thing right now. Make soca artists rich. Spend some money. Spend on the soca artists. We're giving you all work. Spend. Even if it's $10 a month, go stream it, not just on YouTube. Go to Spotify, go to iTunes Music, go to Amazon Music. Do it that way so that we can also see our way. You know what I'm saying? So thank you again for having me.
But no, I'm about it's not even making you rich. It's like you invest a lot in that production. So at least it's even just breaking even sometimes, So because music costs a lot to produce,
Yeah, the reason I'm putting it like that, I'm putting it extreme. Let's make me rich. So if it falls short, I'll break even.
Right. I get you.
So let me go to the extreme with support. Let me support loud, support the artist loud, not just with a little text and say good job or whatever. Support loud.
Right, got you.
All right.
Listen, Alma boy, a pleasure, man, a pleasure every time. And Simone, if we could go into some commercials, that'd be cool. Alma, respect every time.
Thank you. All right, brother. Thanks.
Yes, man. Yeah, Timon. Let's just bring...
Greenz Music to the World is brought to you by Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Natural Cool, Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse. Cool clothes for cool people. The Computer Store Grenada Limited, Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse. The Gamers Paradise with headsets by Razer, Conair, JBL, Sony, Astro, Logitech, and more. And Island Catering, without a doubt, the best food and catering service on the island. Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Affordable access to care, a wide range of prescription drugs, medical supplies, health and beauty items, diabetic testing supplies, immune system support products, vitamins, supplements, and lots more. Visit us today or call 440-2165. Ask about or call in prescriptions, discounted items, and special delivery requests. Gittens Pharmacare. Care, convenience, expertise. We've got it all.
Yes, good morning. Good morning again. We've got our second guest in the studio, and Mexy, the messenger, huh?
Yeah.
Let's say hello to the people, man. Let's make sure your mic is all set.
Yes, good morning, Grenada,
Nice,
classical, worldwide.
Right.
You know, good morning.
Yeah, boss. So I see you have your I know I was going to say better half, but I'll just say other half. And I just want to say hello to Trisha Grant. I guess all of Grenada knows her, one of our top fashion designers.
Thank you.
So morning, Trisha.
Morning.
And Mexy, tell me, well, let me start with a name. Mexy, the messenger. So before you answer, when I hear it, I say, well, wait a while, maybe this man is a Mexican Grenadian. Mexy. So what a Mexy? Tell me about the name. Tell us about the name.
Mexy was a name given to me by my father.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little story. He went to Trinidad and looked at a movie, and there was a little guy in that movie.
Mm.
And he said that he actually reminded him of me, maybe the way the little youth was carrying on and, doing.
Uh-huh.
So when he came back, he called me Mexy. I don't know if the guy name was Mexy, if the little youth name was Mexy or so, but when he came back, he called me Mexy.
And it stuck?
Yeah, it stuck from ever.
Right. And the messenger part?
Well, the messenger was basically, I would say, given to me. Because when I started doing music, I only said Mexy. Like when I'm introduced, I was introduced like Mexy. But through my music and the message, they started calling Mexy when they announced me. They started saying Mexy the messenger, and it just took from there.
Right. And your genre is really reggae and sort of message music, or what you do?
Actually, I do any genre of music. Yeah?
Okay.
But, reggae is really my passion.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have the time, I would do some other genre, maybe fun stuff, and but when you talk about reggae, I take it really serious and with a passion. So, yeah.
And how long you been in the business? How long you been, singing and involved in music? Yeah.
Music for me has been part of my I think music mixed with my blood. Because I've been I grew up in Sunday school with my grandparents. My uncle used to play guitar. My grandparents had this big old-time piano which we used to knock around with and stuff. So it all started from there, and I used to take part in Sunday school, and at one time I won what we call a ukulele, the 4-string quattro in Sunday school, and that lighted up the fire because I started playing, and I would play and sing for people and sing in school, and and I just took it from there. So basically it was from an early age, Yeah.
I'm just trying to put up your music in the background. Your manager sent me the thing this morning, thing don't work, so this is gonna come in advance. Your manager late, man, your manager late. Tell your manager these things gotta come way in advance so I could set it up and set up my program. But I just went into WhatsApp, and I think I found this one I got this morning, which I really love. I love this track. Remind me a lot of what was his name? Another singer. I actually thought it was him. The name will come to me. But let's just play a little bit of it.
Well, I still love John Lee, Hey, Jaron die, for he's high. Whoa, whoa.
It reminds me a lot of Dan Silver.
Dan Silver.
Yeah.
Forevermore.
I love this song. I love the beat.
You shall be chopped off. Love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
Life forevermore. Hit Jah and die. You shall be chopped off.
Chopped off, yeah.
Woe be unto the shepherd that lead my sheep astray. So far astray. For I know they got to pay someday. Woe be unto those who now and see their children grow. For I know they got to stay under, way below. Woe unto those evildoers. For I know there is no good in all your heart. But I say, love Jah and
yeah, man, that's some real nice reggae, boy. Who's doing the music?
That song I've been done in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, that was everything was built in Jamaica. It's live music you hear there.
Yeah, of course you could hear it.
Yeah, so I did that at Molly's studio, Tough Gang.
Okay.
56 Hope Road.
56 Hope Road, man. Yeah, man. Back in the day, used to go down there myself,
Yeah,
I used to go down there.
I have people like Horsemouth Wallace from Rockers. That's the drummer.
Rootsmen, all them roots players, man.
Yeah, I have people like Christopher Meredith, who toes the wall with Ziggy Marley and Lauryn Hill. I have an engineer called Chris Miller, who is one of Tough Gang original engineer.
Yeah. You can hear it, man. You can hear it. The time I hear this, I know this is authentic. This is the real thing,
Yeah.
So it's really nice, man. Let's take a little bit.
Remember I say, love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
Life forevermore. Hit Jah and die. You shall be chopped off.
Chopped off,
Love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
Yeah, man. Back in my reggae days, I used to go down to Jamaica, go down to Top Gang Studios, 56 Hope Road, man. That was happening at the time. Yeah, man.
Nice experience.
Very good. So tell us about this one. What's it? To explain what you want to say in the song. Tell us a little bit.
Well, basically, I'm trying to say that there is no other way. You have to love Jah, and like I say it a different way. The Christians or the church goers might say, well, how they would say, like, you're sub Jah or you love Jah and you will have eternal life, and I just bring it more like how we speak, love Jah and live. If you hate him, you will die.
Right.
Because it's the same thing they say, like if you don't have joy in your life, whether it's Jesus, whether it's who they're saying, if you don't have him in your life, things are bad. So basically the song is telling you that you should love Jah and live, and in the verses you will hear, like, you know, I'm saying like, woe be unto the people that lead the shepherd astray. Like, if you are to lead people astray, then obviously you'll be accounted after, you know, you'll have to be accounted for that.
Right.
You know, so basically it's just way of life and upliftment, positive message.
Very positive message, man, and great music.
For I know they got to pay. Love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
Life forevermore. Oh, hate Jah and die. You shall be chopped off. Oh well. Hey. Love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
And they use them on those old beats too, eh?
Yeah,
guys, like that rhythm. I call that rhythm again. That's an old rhythm. Heathen rhythm. The heathen rhythm, exactly.
Yeah, the very first time I heard that rhythm, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
My sheep is stray, so far astray.
When I did that rhythm, I wrote 3 songs on that rhythm at the same time.
Serious, huh? So you like this one the best, I guess?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the heathen rhythm and play it next to this, just to Bob.
They got to stay under, way below. Oh, unto those evil doers. For I know there is no good in all your heart. But I say, love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
Life forevermore. Oh, hate Jah and die. You shall be chopped off. Oh well. Hey, love Jah and live.
Love Jah and live.
Life forevermore. Oh, hate Jah and die. You shall be chopped off. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't have it in my Bob Marley collection here, but no problem, man. So tell us about that very first song. You have a video to it. You did it.
Celebrating Life.
Celebrating Life. Tell us about that one.
That song, I wrote that song. I started writing that song about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and I really wanted the best for it. I didn't really want to rush it, because if you listen to the song, there is a message in the song again. So I took my time, and you know, all I had in the beginning was just the chorus, celebrating life, you know. And then I just took it piece by piece, and when the time was right, I put together, and the whole package just came, and then I did it at, what's the name I said? Loyalty Family. That's Papi Boy.
Papi Boy,
Yeah, I did that about 2 years ago.
You know,
and somehow I just refused to release it again. And then I took it and sent it to my friends in Jamaica, and they looked at it, did a little adjustments, and sent it back, and it was like,
ready to go now.
Ready to go.
We're going to play the video in a minute. Timon, get a video lined up. We're going to play it in a while. But before you do that, you said something that caught my attention. You had a song for about 10 years before you actually went back to it. But there's a guy I met. I didn't meet him, actually. He called me. And I started a little early on in this program. He's from River Sally. I don't know if you know him. A guy goes by the name of Royo.
Yeah, I know Royo.
Yeah, Roy Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, we shared the Hot Jugs rhythm.
Hot Jugs know that rhythm? Y'all did something?
Yeah, Royo, Naguta, a couple of other guys.
Okay, because he told me he did a song about 10 years ago. He was on this rhythm, and he took it along to a radio station. Nobody ever played the song. And, you know, I played it. And I'm playing for you in a little while. I'm playing for you now. But, you know, and he was just talking about how frustrating he was, you know, the DJ's going to play a song. And the song was so interesting, because had they played the song, there could have been less domestic violence around. Because he's saying the song, the woman you beat last night could have been somebody else's mother, could have somebody else's daughter, could have somebody else, child or whatever. And it was such a statement to, like domestic violence. And imagine, it never got played. So what we're going to do right now, we just take a little divergence from your talk, and I'm going to play Royo. Yeah, a little bit of Royo.
A lot of men keep looking at she. But it would not be easy for any man to try to hit she. Anyone who tried it, you're putting them in the cemetery. But the woman you beat last night was someone else's daughter. The woman you beat last night was someone else's sister. The woman you beat last night was someone else's mother. The woman you beat last night has a family.
Yeah, the woman you beat last night has a family.
Tough
So yeah, man, serious, serious music. And we gotta play. We gotta sometimes, the DJs, instead of just playing all the entertainment stuff, you could play the music with a message as well, play the music with a message,
I would love if they would love our music, our culture more, because that song Royo singing there, I mean, if it was somewhere else, it would have taken off.
Exactly.
I don't see anything wrong with the song. The message is so powerful, and it relates to what happened today. And I had that same kind of a problem in the earlies, why I ended up in Jamaica. Because the same songs I went to Jamaica with, I did them here.
And nobody paid any attention, right?
Nobody paid me attention. Then when I went to Jamaica and I did that same 2 songs, even before I redo them, when I do that same 2 songs, like I went on
RJR?
You would know. No, I went on RJR too, but I went Waterhouse with Eddie Fitzroy, Roots FM.
Eddie Fitzroy, man, that
Roots
was
FM. My virgin. I think he died now.
Oh yeah. But that man was a serious boy. Some serious music boy.
Good virgin. Good virgin. And
First Class Citizen.
Yeah.
Remember that rhythm? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And I remember when I went there with that same 2 songs, and the song started playing. When I was going in, well, you know how the place situated, so there was like just 2 little bike and bicycle outside. But when I went inside and they heard that, and we started talking and interacting, and they heard about, some people didn't know where part of the world Grenada was. Some thought like we were in the cold using the US and stuff. But when I mentioned like Morris Bishop,
everybody knows Morris Bishop, immediately.
When I came outside, the yard was filled with people, and vehicles to see well. And I was like, but this is the same 2 songs I did home.
And nobody respect it.
Nobody respect me. And from there, and just that interview there, when I was passing through Waterhouse again, you hear the youths running out, Elder, say you're tough, man. Say, yo, I love where you go, And he was like, but even the youths could see it here, and nobody sees it at home.
Yeah, boy.
So I would love if the people could not even per se like just me, because when I'm in Jamaica, I'm very different to here. The people give me what I deserve. They treat me like the king you are. Everyone is a king, but people don't really give you, like they say, give Jackie the tie and make it look good. They don't really do that around these places. So, but I would love if people would show some respect and love to the artists, and not even artists, but in every aspect of talent that we have here. Because look, the Olympics, we have some of the best and topping among which we call the best in the world, and we have the best amongst ourselves, So we are capable in every way and every aspect, every manner.
Yeah, we just gotta.
I love some support from.
Yeah, man. We just have to love ourselves, love what we do, love what we produce.
Oh yes.
And just have respect for each, for our own, and that's where it has to start.
Respect is very important.
Yeah, man. So Timon, let's see that video. Let's see the video. Celebrating life.
Father, we just give you thanks and praise for all the years, months, weeks and days you have guided us, showed us your mercy, your love. We give you praise. Father, we give you thanks for rising up this morning, for health and strength and life so we could go on. I know the road is rough and the journey is long, But we got to take our time just to jump this one. So if you're living life and you love this life, then just give thanks for life, cause everything's alright. Let God be by your side as your shield and guide, and everything's alright. So let we have a good time, celebrating life, living. Give thanks and living. Oh oh, don't bother about mind your brother, don't bother about mind your sister, living. Give thanks and living. Father, we give it thanks for all that you have done. The good times, bad times, times that we had fun. Oh yeah. So many mistakes we've made, but we have learned. Now it's our turn to give you praises in this song. So if you live in life and you love this life, then just give thanks for life, cause everything's alright. Let Jah be by your side as your shield and guide, and everything's alright. So let we have a good time, celebrating life, living. Give thanks and living. Oh oh, don't bother about mind your brother, don't bother about mind your sister, living. Give thanks and living. Oh oh, Father, we give you thanks for every lesson learned. Sometimes it was rough, but it made us strong. But mind and the wicked we have overcome. So now we give you praises as life goes on. And now I'm living life, cause I love this life. As I give thanks for life, and everything's alright. I got Jah by my side, as my shield and light, and everything's alright. So let we have a good time, celebrating life, living. Give thanks and living. Oh oh, don't bother about mind your brother, don't bother about mind your sister, living. Give thanks and living. Oh oh.
Celebrating life.
Yes, celebrating life. Let's it looks like that was done at Belmont Estate, shot.
Yeah, there's Belmont Estate and a couple other places in St. Andrews, like the fish market side, because I deal with the fish too, you know.
Okay.
I sell fish, I clean fish, I fish.
You fish?
Yeah, I do farming.
Okay.
You know, I
jack of all trades. Right.
I'm not sure if I've mastered any, but I'm trying jack of all trades. Yeah, you know.
What kind of things you're catching these days, boy? What's out there?
Right now we have a lot of kuvali.
Oh, kuvali.
Amba kuvali, some dolphins, what there is.
You like kuvali?
Yes.
Oh, Trisha says she loves it, boy.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, whenever I come home with fish, she say, you bring the sweet one?
Oh, see.
I'm like, okay, we're not giving anybody that one.
Yeah. But it's fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, so what are the plans down the road? I mean, you have your new songs. Yeah, I guess you may have some new videos coming.
Yeah, I'm working on, there's that song, Week in the Knees, which I've sent for you. I don't know if you have.
Week in the Knees. Let me see if I...
Week in the Knees. It would have been the last one.
That must have been one of those I got this morning. Let me go and find it. Let me go and see if I can find it. Go ahead, tell me about it though.
Yeah, that would be the next video I'm doing, that song. That song, I did that song in by Noah X. That's up in Telescope.
Okay.
Noah X is of a bit of Grenadian and Norway in him.
I don't know. So he's here in Noah X?
Yeah.
In Telescope?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, he's really from Norway, but I think he has Grenadian parentage and stuff.
Okay.
So
he has a little studio up there?
Yeah, he has a little studio.
Let me hear it songs when we
Yeah, and I did that song by him, Week in the Knees.
Week in the Knees.
Yeah, I would have that video coming up soon. Just want to shout out and big up my videographer, Roland Gilbert.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, you know, that would be the next project coming on.
Well, let's say a little bit of weakness. Let me hear our studio songs.
Yeah.
And let me hear everything. This it? No. Hold on, two things playing here. Let me take off the other one. Looks like something else is playing in the background. And let's see, let's take it off here. Go back to WhatsApp. And let's try to get it again.
No, not this one. That's a soca me on top.
Oh, which one is it? You said the last one though.
Yeah, maybe you should go up some more.
Not this one?
Hey, good morning, Mr.
Oh. No, I don't know if that's okay.
Yeah,
This very one of him?
This one.
You think it's this one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Boy, 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 this one is gonna make you weak in the knees. My love, hey, this one is gonna make you so very weak in the knees. Yeah.
Whenever you come to this, whenever you come to the studio, you got to do a little something, so you kind of sing along to this one. I'm gonna rewind. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go.
This one is gonna make you weak in the knees. My Lord, hey, this one is gonna make you so very weak in the knees, yeah. I see you living a life of selfishness, with no love for humanity. You no care for no one else. Do what you want to do, when you want to do. Take what you want and call it yours and say that's no mistake. Pressuring your children, tell me how much can we take. Sometimes when we a smile at you alone, no say it's fake. The pressures and the pain you share, are you alone we see. Cause this one is gonna make you weak in the knees. My Lord, hey, this one is gonna make you so very weak in the knees, yeah. I see mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, brothers fighting sisters. My God, when will we learn? How much more we got to see? Very soon the time will come when all wickedness must go down and righteousness must come around. Well, I see little children making babies, and the youth them lost them respect for the elders. And every youth you meet them tell you them a gangster, and if you ready them a bit shot it will fire. And one of these every youth man heart's desire. Will someone pray? Teach them to pray. Teach them to pray. This one is gonna make you weak in the knees. My Lord, hey, this one is gonna make you so very weak in the knees, yeah.
Yeah, boss. You're real nice, man. Real nice.
That's my
Yeah, man. I kind of feel weak in my knees and shoulders. Rhythm, boss.
Yeah,
That's your favorite, Trisha? Yeah. Real nice, man. No, I love it. Nice, man. Nice vibe. Real nice vibe. Yeah, man.
So I guess you'll see why. I guess you would see why they rename me and say the messenger.
Exactly.
You know?
And message music, which is important.
I really give thanks for that because I've never really called myself the messenger. I just did the work and
Yeah, somebody give it a name. That's the best. That's the best way, man.
So I try to live up to the standard too. Because being called a messenger means that you have to bring the message.
Right. You have a responsibility.
And it have to be positive.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Well, one thing I would say, I know you're coming with this big designer, so I assume that what you're wearing is the designer's clothes, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what does it say there? King's I can't read it for me.
Legacy.
King's Legacy.
King's Legacy. All right, one of Trisha's t-shirt designs. All right.
It's actually his album.
Yeah, King's Legacy. King's Legacy is my upcoming album.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and from that I have my clothing line, which is, yes, you see here, the King's Legacy, and we are using that to empower men, fathers, nice. Bring them out so they would do what you have to do, step up and stand out where you have to, It's and that King's Legacy comes under our company. We have a company named DWAC, which means the world would know you.
Mm-hmm.
So it all falls under that, and under DWAC we deal with charity, we deal with agriculture, we deal with music, we deal with fashion. It's an umbrella for every aspect of talent and such.
Nice. Very good. So tell me, which is the next song I should play? Because you don't know names there. So tell me which one.
Oh, we're so sorry for that.
No, it's okay. Just tell me.
There is a number of them. There is a soca with me and Talbury. There is other couple of soca's, because I challenge all the genre,
Okay. Well, let's try. This one here might be a soca. The last one there. Tell me.
There's one with me and Talbury. The one I was played before. Try that one.
This one here. Let's try it and see what's going on.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Are you on Talbury? Let's hear it. All right.
I afraid she go fall tonight, but she said this is alright. If you watch me good, then you will. She said that me hold tight, I say she hold real tight.
We're gonna try something else.
I know.
Yeah, like keep it on a more. Let's go back and do this one here. Yeah. Well, yeah, boss.
Well, I still love John Lee,
I agree, that last song there is a song, That one, Weekend in Nice, one. Come to think about it. Yeah, man. I like that one.
This one is gonna make you weak in the sea. So stay weak, my love.
Yeah, man, definitely stay with the positivity. Definitely, that's very strong, man. So keep it there, man. Just lock it right there.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to wrap up, man. I'm gonna take a little break. I've been doing this show. I started this around March, I think.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just sometimes I get a little tired, man.
Yeah,
First of all, I miss the studio because doing this show takes me away from the studio.
Okay.
Because that's my first love, is making music. Playing music is nice, but making music is a real joy. Okay. So I need to get back in the studio. So what I'm going to do is...
what genre you really...
Mainly reggae. I'm mainly a reggae man.
Mainly reggae.
Yeah. That's, I don't know if you saw, I guess you would have missed it. But I played a lot of reggae in my day, outside of here. Like I used to go to Jamaica once,
Yeah, well,
I was in
Jamaica,
Boston. Yeah.
It would be reggae.
Yeah. So I played a lot of reggae in my day. And I love all music. I'm a man, I listen to classical, I listen to anything, but the music I really love, mainly for the message and the consciousness, is reggae. And that's the kind of reggae I like. I have all kinds of reggae, but I like the more conscious reggae. That's what I grew up in,
I did a song, a combination with Sugar Minor too,
Yeah, well.
Youth Man Promotion.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Actually, the man who I was trying to, I don't know if you were listening to the show, but I was trying to hook up with a buddy of mine, Kevin Batchelor. And Kevin Batchelor is a guy who used to play music in Boston. And he moved to Jamaica afterwards and used to be very close to Sugar. He and Sugar were very tight.
Sugar was really a
talented guy, man.
Sugar was my brethren.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you ever come across that guy, Kevin Batchelor. Kevin B. played with Seal Pulse. He's a trumpet player. He played with Seal Pulse.
That means he might have been living somewhere around Robert Crest, because that's where Sugar is.
I'm not sure.
Crest somewhere there.
But real talented youth.
Yeah.
He's an African American, but fell in love with reggae. But yeah, reggae music is like I say, very close to me. So when I hear your music, I know immediately, the authenticity of it,
Yeah, try to be that way.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna take a break from the program. This is like season 1, I call it, and I'm gonna take a break from season 1. I'm gonna close off things at the end of next month. This is August, so by end of September, close off season 1, bring some repeats of the best shows, and come back with season 2 later on. Okay. Later on, God's willing, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So I really appreciate you coming through, man, and introducing us to your music, or introducing me to your music. I only knew one song before that.
Yeah.
So, and Trisha I know Trisha from way back, man, from Talent Search days when, way back. So Trisha, big up yourself.
Thank you.
Big up all the good things you do with the fashion here in Grenada.
Thank you.
And, just keep it coming. Yeah. So let's go out with, we're going to go out with the same one right here. And if you want to say hi, big up anybody, shout at anybody.
Well, once again, I just want to big up the whole of Grenada, Carrico, Petit Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean and worldwide, I want to say a special thank you and big up to part of my managing team, Simon and Deidre, Mr. and Mrs. Simon Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my photographer, Michael Strelly, my videographer, Roland Gilbert, another part of my managing team, Trisha Hazelgrant Lewis, my wife. Yeah, and all who've been giving me the support, and even who's not supporting, because every aspect in life and everything makes us strong.
Right.
You know, so sometimes we look at the negative and say, but they do make us strong.
True.
So I give thanks for everything, and just wish that everyone will continue to support, not even me alone, but as I say, our people and our talent, whatever field we are.
Excellent, man.
And don't forget to put your trust in the Most High. I'm not saying to go to church, I'm not saying to go away, Rasta away. Just deal with the Most High individually. He's there.
Yeah, man.
So God bless.
Yes, sir.
Give thanks.
Yes, sir.
My Lord, hey, this one is gonna make you so very weak in the knees, yeah. I see you living a life of selfishness with no love for humanity. You no care for no one else. Do what you want to do when you want to do. Take what you want and call it yours and say that's no mistake. Pressure in your children, tell me how much can.
Greenz Music to the World is brought to you by Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Natural Cool, Spiceland Mall Grand Dance. Cool clothes for cool people. The Computer Store Grenada Limited, Spiceland Mall Grand Dance. The Gamers Paradise with headsets by Razer, Conair, JBL, Sony, Astro, Logitech, and more. And Island Catering, without a doubt, the best food and catering service on the island. Gittens Pharmacare, the pharmacy that cares. Halifax Street, St. George's. Affordable access to care, a wide range of prescription drugs, medical supplies, health and beauty items, diabetic testing supplies, immune system support products, vitamins, supplements, and lots more. Visit us today or call 440-2165. Ask about or call in prescriptions, discounted items, and special delivery requests. Gittens Pharmacare. Care, convenience, expertise. We've got it all.